Welcome back to Asinine Radio, a weekly podcast where we talk about music, and, well, that's pretty much it. So, let's go!
This is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into a different band, different artists, and we break down one of their records. We get into the music, lyrics, how it was made, and everything in between. My name is Tyler, and way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, you smash that subscribe button, dude. And also, at the beginning of this episode, we're gonna kind of get through our top 3, our rankings for Sublime, as well as our top 10 songs from Sublime, because we're not going to do a traditional rankings episode because there's only 4 albums technically. So. Let's do we have we also do 6 Degrees of Tom DeLonge. Did you do any of that? Because I did not.
Yeah, Ike Owens played with Sublime, and he played with Long Beach Dub All Stars. So there we can.
Mars
that
Volta
back. We've done it 100 times already at this point.
Anti-Mask to Travis Barker, easy peasy, easy peasy. Okay, so let's get into the four Sublime albums, because we only listened to the Sublime records. We didn't listen to the Sublime with Rome, because you actually listened to all of them. There's like 5 of them. There's like 5 records.
I listened to, I think, the last one. I already forgot what the song was called. Sublime. Yeah, I listened to one and then hit their big song. I was like, oh, I know this song. I remember this song. Take it or leave it. That song.
I don't remember that.
If you hear the song, you'll be like, oh, I remember this song. I fucking hate it. But yeah, I listened to whatever that record was, and I was like, I do not like this at all. And I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting, because that's what it is. No offense to Rome, but that's just, I don't like that shit.
I think it's just very boring and kind of generic music, really.
It is.
It's so derivative, and there's so many bands that do it that way, like Slightly Stupid, and I don't know. I don't care about a lot of that kind of music. I don't at all.
It's too one-dimensional.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it.
Absolutely. So in the end, 4 records, rank them from worst to best. To me, or what's your least favorite?
Wait, so we are ranking them?
Well, I would just run through them real quick, like what we think of them. We're not going to do it like traditionally. I guess then if we're not doing it, just run through your 4 through 1, just in order. Even throw a banger stinker if you want.
YouTube are not doing a rankings one, so I know. A whole rankings, and now you're throwing me through a loop. But that's fine. We'll just do that too. I don't give a fuck. We'll do it live.
You can give your top 4. I know that. I know you can do your top 4.
Joke my ass right now. Yeah, the new one. The new one is my least favorite. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's this one is my least favorite so far.
Oh, look at that! You got it on vinyl. You son of a bitch, because I'm going to get it on vinyl too.
Bitch.
I'm going to get it on vinyl too. Oh, white. Did you get it through your store, or where'd you get it?
I bought it at Grace.
Oh, nice.
I bought it at Grace. Yeah, that's my least favorite right now. Bought it at Ross, and I don't know. I got a lot of nostalgia, a lot of feels. So for my number 3 this week, it's Sublime, and then Robin the Hood, and then 40 Ounces of Freedom.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild, dude. Okay. I mean, yeah, least favorite for me is the new record, Until the Sun Explodes. Not because it's a bad record, but just because it doesn't compare to the original 3. Number 3 for me, 40 Ounces of Freedom. I do love this record, but there are a couple songs that are questionable. Bad Fish.
There's one song that's questionable to you, and the only person.
Bad Fish is not a good song. Bad Fish is not a good song. And then number 2 for me, Sublime, the self-titled record. I do love that record. Doing Time is my favorite song off the record. Really, the only song that I don't really like on the record is probably Caress Me Down. I just think it's too cheesy. Yeah, it's a little silly.
Caress Me Down's so good.
It's good. But I mean, if I had to pick a worse song, that's probably my least favorite. And then my favorite album, Robin the Hood. God, just how lo-fi this is, and just experimental and fucked up this record sounds. I love it. I love this record. Cisco Kid. Love Cisco Kid.
That's such a shit choice for number one song. It's a shit choice.
Let's get into our top 10 favorite Sublime songs. We'll go 10 to 1. You go first. Okay. I'll grab the other 10. So what do you got?
Number 10, Lincoln Highway dub from Robin the Hoods. Everything you see here is once placed on the Lincoln Highway. Number 9, Jailhouse from Sublime. I think it's a cover. Number 8, Little District acoustic from Bradley Noel and Friends. Little District is also a cover. STP, Robin the Hood, Step and Razor, Robin the Hood. Mm-hmm. What happened? 40 Ounces to Freedom. Fuck, this song is so good, dude.
It's a good song.
God damn. Wrong Way from Sublime. Love it.
I can't believe I made a top 10. Wow.
I know, like, you try and be edgy. You try to be crazy, and you're like, oh, Cisco Kid's my favorite, which is just fucking stupid.
I didn't say that.
It's so stupid. I know it's
I haven't said anything yet.
It's like it's number one in your top 10. The way top 10 works is you put the best thing at the top. That yet. But you've always said it, because you always have horrible shit opinions, and this is fucking one of them. This is like a top 3 shit opinion of yours, along with like 555 being one of Jimmy Eat World's best songs. Top 5
I didn't say that's their best song. Shut up.
You said it was like a top 5 song.
I said it's a top 5 song, but I didn't say it's their best
song. That's fucking dumb. Saw Red, Robin the Hood, and then my favorite Sublime song, Seed from Sublime.
That's a wild number 1.
It's the best. I don't make the rules.
It's great. It's great. So number 10 for me is Seed from Sublime. Number 9. Okay. Number 9, Paddle Out from Self-Titled. Number 8, Free Loop dub from Robin the Hood. Number 7, Date Rape from 40 Ounces to Freedom. Number 6, Greatest Hits from Robin the Hood. Number 5, Garden Grove from Sublime. And then number 4, Step and Razor from Robin the Hood. Love the dub stuff. Number 3 is Doing Time from Sublime. Number 2, Saw shit Red take. With Robin the Hood. And then number 1, Cisco. Number 1, Cisco Kid from Robin the Hood. My favorite song. I don't know why you don't like Doing Time. That's just crazy. You don't like that.
It's like it's a throwaway song, dude. It's a throwaway song. It really is. It's cheesy. It's stupid, and not even like any of the good ways. Because Sublime does cheesy very well.
Sometimes, yes. All right, so those are our top 10 favorite Sublime songs. I with me at least, mine can change a lot. At least, especially my bottom 5, those can change a lot depending on my mood, because they have so many goddamn bangers. They're so fucking good. So many good songs. So there you go. But we're getting into Until the Sun Explodes, the new Sublime record with Jacob Noel on vocals and guitar, the son of Bradley Noel, the original singer-guitarist. So crazy stuff. We'll get more into that, but let's get into our origin story with Sublime, and then we'll get into first impressions, and then we'll start getting into the record more. So what do you got? Origin story, go.
So here's a fun story. I went to the gas station to buy beer the other day, and I bought like a little pack of Ultras. I think it was like a 369, like a 12-pack of Ultras. But the thing was kind of big. I was like, what the fuck? It was a little bit bigger than a normal pack, and I didn't think anything of it. And I bought a couple other things too. I bought candy, some Soliditos and Mexican candies and stuff. But my tab was about like $4 to $5 more than I thought it was going to be. I was like, what the fuck? And so then I don't even know why, but it was during the World Cup, so I was drinking already. Took the golf cart over there. And then I was pouring the Ultra into my glass, and I was like watching, like not paying attention. And then all of a sudden, it overflowed in my glass and started spilling. What the fuck? And there's still like a bunch of like liquid in the beer. It's 16 ounces. Yeah, it was 16 ounces. Nice. Instead of 12. So the whole time I never noticed. I didn't notice when I bought it. I didn't notice when I picked it up. I didn't notice the fucking can is obviously bigger, fatter.
Yes.
And I poured like the whole thing until it started overflowing. I'm like, what the fuck, man? So I don't know.
That's what happens when you're too toasty.
That's after too toasty. Too toast. What was your question?
Yes, origin
stories. Origin
Sublime.
Stories. We've done Sublime on the pod before, so I'm sure people have heard this story before. But my origin story was I stole this CD from a friend of mine's brother, Josh, my best friend growing up, Eric Mullins. I can say his name. I think he might be dead. Eric Mullins. Yeah, I talked to his sister years and years ago when we first moved out here, and he was having a hard time or something like that, and that was the last I ever heard of him. So I don't know. But yeah, his brother always had the cool CDs, and he was probably like, we were fucking 11, 12, and so he was probably like almost 20, maybe like 16, 17, 18, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but he had this, and it looked cool, and I had like kind of heard of Sublime, and it was their last one, the Sublime.
Oh, yeah.
And I kind of heard of Sublime, and I think it had just come out or something, because they were like 10 when it came out, right? 97.
Yeah, 96. Oh, it came out in 96.
So 9,
right? Or 97.
9 or what? 9 or 10.
Yeah.
But I liked it, and I stole it. I took it, and I don't know why. And I never told him about it. I'm trying to get his phone number and tell him about it. He'll laugh now, or if he ever noticed. If he ever knows, he never said anything. But yeah, I took it, and that was my introduction with Sublime, and I didn't get into 40 ounces until probably like, I don't know, almost high school, and then I didn't get to Robin the Hood till high school. But yeah, it was very kind of like eye opening is kind of a different like the wrong word, but it's very motivational or something like that, because some of the people that like made me want to play guitar was like Chris Crabba. I don't give a fuck, but I like the way Chris Crabba uses chords. I like how he plays acoustic guitar, a lot of openness, a lot of just big open chords, and I like that. It's like that's how I want to play. And then like Eruption was a big one for me. Like I don't ever want to be like that, because I think that's going to be too hard, but that just sounds fucking hot, dude. That sounds badass. And then like Bradley Noel is my favorite guitarist, and so listening to him play the guitar, I was like, damn, this is just so fucking cool. This guy's doing so many different things, and he liked a lot of the same music I like, a lot of hip hop, a lot of punk, a lot of reggae. I was like, this is cool. And ever since then, I know. Eat it up.
Killer guitar player. He was. His son, not so bad too. He's a pretty decent guitar player. But anyway, my origin story was, hearing them on K-Rock, not really caring too much for many years. Around 98 when I started listening to K-Rock, because I was a young teen at that point. And it wasn't my thing, because I liked nu metal, I liked punk. It wasn't heavy enough for me. And then one day I don't remember what I heard, but I don't know. I think it was like friend of the pod, Sean. He burned me the Greatest Hits CD, and I listened to the Greatest Hits CD. I'm like, oh my God, this is actually really fucking good. So I went out and bought the self-titled record. I was like a freshman in high school, and that's where it kind of all started. I got that one. I got 40 Ounces to Freedom, and then I didn't actually hear Robin the Hood until several years later. So like late high school, maybe right after high school, I got into Robin the Hood. But it was really just hearing them, not caring, and then friend of the pod Sean showed me the Greatest Hits, and I got hooked on that. So that's my origin story.
Good.
But anyway, first impressions on this new record, Until the Sun Explodes. It came out June 12th of 2026, so not even a week ago, or maybe not even a week ago. It's the 17th today.
Yeah, not even a week ago.
So, I've listened to it several times this week, and I'm going to get it on vinyl. I just haven't gone to the record shop and bought it, but I know that you got it, which is great. It's fantastic, because it is a good record.
Fantastic. It is a good record.
That's my first impression. It's a great record. It's a lot of fun, and you agree.
Yeah. So they put out Ensenada. I don't know when the fuck they put that out, like
months ago.
Like last year. Like Ensenada was
maybe,
like a long fucking time. It was like a year ago almost. And because we had talked about like, damn, this guy sounds fucking exactly like his dad.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jacob sounds exactly like Brad, and it was wild. And then we hadn't like talked, or we heard nothing about it. And then like, hey, we're coming out with a new record, and they dropped a couple more singles. I think that's the title track, and then Ensenada again, and that was in like March. And then they went on K-Rock, and then it was Bradley and Eric were on K-Rock talking to the new K-Rock people. I don't know either of them too, but then they were talking about the record, and they were talking about like the Travis and then the Feldy correlation, and that's when we kind of were like, fuck, man, like no one's really like, we don't know who's producing this, we don't know what's going on here. But that's when Jake was like, no, like we did jam a lot with Travis, and we did like do some songs with Feldy, but like none of that stuff was on this record. They have nothing to do with this. I was like, okay, awesome. Fuck yeah. Like even in the comments on YouTube, everyone's like, oh, thank God. Like, not that we're saying this is going to be the best record ever, but at least we know it's not going to be total shit, because they're not a part of it.
Exactly.
So yeah, and then I kind of just held off. I was like, okay, I liked Ensenada, but like it's not my favorite song on the record, and it has my least favorite like lyric on the entire record. And it's like, okay, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait
What's
until
the
the record
lyric?
comes out. It's when he talks about making love to a whore.
Oh, okay, I know.
I want to make love to a whore. I was like, I don't know, dude. That's just like it made sense in Brad's time because in Long Beach in that era, it's still a lot of parts of big cities. There is a lot of prostitution but it was part of like the punk culture and in Long Beach. So whatever. But like now, like, come on, man. It's a little tacky. It's a little tacky.
I agree.
Don't you think you're a little too old for this, you know? So I didn't listen to anything outside of Ensenada until this week when it dropped. And my first listen, dude, fucking loved it. My second listen, I was like, dude, this is fucking amazing. And then my third listen, that's when I started taking apart. Like, okay, this song clearly took inspiration from this and this and this and this song, part of this one, and lyric from here. And then I just realized, like, this dude like did his homework. He's like a Sublime historian. Like Jacob wrote all of these songs to like throw in little like tidbits and little like Easter eggs for people that love Sublime. Yeah. And it's cool. They're borrowing like chord progressions. He's borrowing little riffs. There's a bunch of little like a Santeria, like a couple parts of the solo in Santeria are peppered in throughout some of these songs. I'm like, God damn, dude, this is like the best possible like send off homage thing you possibly could have done. And you get this guy that sounds just like him, but it's not like an impersonator. It's his fucking kid.
It's his kid, yeah.
And like Jacob spent his entire life not doing Sublime, you know, like he tried really hard to like not be Brad Jr. and follow in his dad's footsteps. He tried to make a name for himself, and like he's it this shit too. And it is kind of sad. You see like the generational, like drug abuse and alcohol abuse. Mm-hmm. But then he comes back and hooks up with the guys again. And, dude, Bud and Eric sound fucking tight.
They sound so good. They sound so goddamn good.
It was incredible.
Especially Bud. I mean, the guy's old, and to still like chop it up on the drums like that.
He's so crisp.
Yeah, he's so.
The hi-hat work is fucking like robotic.
And this guy John Joseph produced this record. I don't know. He has no wiki link. I didn't really look into him too much, but I mean, this record sounds great. It honestly sounds fucking great. The mix is great. So this guy John Joseph produced and mixed the record. He played quite a few instruments on the record too, various guitars, mellotrons, things like that. But yeah, I mean, I think the production is like some of the best sounding shit in like modern pop music, pop or modern rock music. I think it sounds great.
It sounds amazing.
Yeah, great drum tones. I mean, absolutely, the snare sounds incredible. And I'm a sucker for a good snare. Like, you got a good snare in your album or on your song, I'm gonna probably be hooked. Like, it's so important, and nobody fucking can figure out the snare drum anymore in mixes. But goddamn, it sounds incredible on this. And not to mention, Bud is a great drummer. But Eric Wilson too. I mean, he's just ripping it up, just fucking ripping it up like it was nothing. Like, he just picked up where he left off in 1996.
It is wild. And, it does sound like a
good.
continuation. It does sound like a fourth record that could have been out in 96, 97. Mm-hmm. And I think having all the people, all the guests on this, that's just where we're at now in music, and that's take it or leave it. That's what Rome would say. But these aren't
the guests weren't like overbearing. They were perfect. They were perfect, all of them.
But I think like that's what, because Bradley loves this shit, dude. Like he'd like to do things and hook up. Like Gwen Stefani, one of their biggest songs is with another person. So I think he liked doing this, and he liked being in the scene. And it's hard to tell because he died so fucking young, just like 28. so young. 28. So it's hard to tell like what he would have liked or what he wouldn't have liked. And I know it's a big thing. Just get out of the way. I know it's a big thing with like the MAGA movement and Sublime, and they played at an event that was owned by like a Trump property or something, and then the guy that ran Punk in the Park donated money to Trump's campaign, and then
I think he donated like canceled. I think he donated $200.
Yeah,
I think it was like some insignificant amount to anything. It's like, come on, guys.
And then I mean, it was a little wild. Like $200 goes to Trump, and then the Dropkick Murphys pull out and say, "We're never fucking playing with you again." Ruined his entire career, everything he's built. And I don't know.
What makes it so bad is like an instant. Like, okay, yes, Trump is bad. Obviously, he's a piece of shit. We all know that. We can all agree upon it. But canceling the guy who put on Punk in the Park Festival because he donated $200. When bands start pulling out and the festival gets canceled, all those people lose their jobs. Everybody, like hundreds of people, the road crew, the fucking venue crew, everybody loses their job.
The restaurants,
the
that are
restaurant,
around
everything,
the area,
yes,
the Uber drivers that are
everybody
relying
loses
on
their
that
job.
money.
Exactly, and it's
like,
just like
come
people
on,
don't
dude.
for $200 because you're that upset because you pretend to hate Trump so much. Like,
And
come
like,
on,
who even knows
fuck
like
off.
why he did it, right? Politicians are good at lying, and he could have been
Yeah.
duped just like everybody else was duped. Like, whatever.
And
Fuck
plus,
off.
it's kind of a write-off, isn't it? You donate to something, to a organization, a charity, essentially. That's kind of a write-off. So he could have that could have been the reason why he's doing it too.
I don't think I've ever donated to any political person.
I will never do that or donate
Even
to a
on
charity.
I think it's on your tax return. It says, "Do you want to donate money or something like that?" It's like, what the?
It
fuck?
does. Yeah, I would
Get
never
fucked,
donate
bro.
anything. Yeah.
But anyway, I just want to get that out of the way. People say, "I fucking hate Sublime. They're mega. They're mega." Like, calm down, people.
I know.
Relax. I know. Bud probably is, but whatever.
But it's like,
Fuck.
who cares? The music is fucking killer. God
Music
damn.
is killer. Yeah. So I do think this is something better than just like everything under the sun or whatever the.
Until the sun explodes.
No, because they did a cover album in like 2005 that was called something. I don't know. Everything Under the Sun was a box set that has like everything that they've ever done, all the B-sides and all that shit. But they had a covers album where like Pennywise did a cover of stuff.
Oh,
on there.
yes, that comp that they
I
just
can't-
re-released.
Yeah, they re-released it, remastered it, added a couple extra tracks. But
Yeah,
this
I don't remember the name of
isn't just like a tribute to Sublime, right? This sounds like a Sublime record, and not just because he sounds like Bradley, but like the way they are piecing together these songs, the stop and goes. And Sublime's always been really, really good at just like getting into just aggressive, like hardcore punk, and then stopping on a dime, and then getting into just like groovy fucking just reggae. And they've been really, really good at that always. And this record is rife with it.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's like you said, or like we both have said, they picked up right where they left off on Sublime, and that stop and go of going from punk to reggae to dub to ska. Like they transitioned so seamlessly, but so suddenly at the same time. And that's because Bud's a fucking great. He's great at it. He's fucking great at it. But yeah,
it is funny because I mean, Bud is a good drummer, but like Marshall Goodman, who was played at half like 40 Ounces to Freedom and Long Beach Dub All Stars, Short Bus, all that other stuff. He was a better drummer. He was a better drummer than
technically
Bud
was
on that first record. But Bud was just so far gone. And I was kind of reading like why Marshall wasn't invited back here, because everybody else was invited back. Like Miguel has a spoken word part in this. So a lot of people are coming back for this final thing, but he wasn't. But he was busy. He was mayor of La Palma for several years.
the smallest city in Orange County.
I think
Or not
La
even,
Palma,
is it Orange County? Yeah,
I don't know if it's
Maybe
Orange.
LA.
It's right on the cusp there. No, it
Yeah,
has
right
to
on
be,
the
because in
border.
between Cypress and Buena Park, so it has to be Orange County.
Yeah. Okay.
But you're right. It's very small, but it's also very rich, and it's weird that he was mayor for I think it was 2 or 3 years or something like that.
Of La Palma.
Yeah, how fucking weird, how bizarre.
Yeah.
So maybe he was just busy. I don't know why he's not there. But yeah, dude, Bud slays, man. I could not believe how crisp he was. And there was one song where they have a bunch of little interludes where they do like spoken word stuff over it. But I think it's for them to be like Sly and Robbie and just get really good like heavy grooves into there. And one of them, his hi-hat work is just, I was like, damn, bro, you are killing it. You are doing such a good job.
Absolutely nailing it.
I never thought any of these songs were cheesy in the way like Badfish. I do like Badfish, but I do see how Badfish is cheesy. Yes, there are cheeseball moments here, but I never thought any of these songs like, oh, dude, this is stupid, man. Not even once.
Yeah, and also there are a couple songs on here that kind of have that generic Sublime formula, that kind of just kind of mid-tempo, maybe slower, kind of just like let's play reggae ska, and it's very kind of its genre. But that was what Sublime popularized. Yeah, but that's what Sublime popularized. And when you have 24 tracks, mind you, out of those 24, I think 5 of them are like interludes. 4 or 5 of them are interludes.
Yeah. So
you're getting like 20 tracks, like full-length tracks. It's fine if there's some filler. I mean, I get it. That's a lot of songs to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, otherwise, I mean, I have 10 bangers off this one. Like straight up fucking bangers on this. The rest of the songs for the most part are they're good.
I put my top 5 just because I do have a lot of bangers too, and it was just because I'm not that familiar with them. I couldn't be like, oh, was this song better than this one? Like, I don't really know yet.
It was kind of tough, yeah.
But my 5 are like, no, fuck off. Like, these are right now. These are like set in stone.
I would say, yeah, my top 5 are set in stone too.
We could just do like our top 5 and then run through them all real quick.
Yeah.
I'm curious, is Come Correct one of your top 5s?
Come Correct is my 9. Oh, it's not my top 5, but it's my number 9.
Wow. Because this is my 5B. This is straight up like Waiting for My Ruka mixed with Cisco Kid.
Yes.
Like
there was a couple songs. There were a few songs that were a couple songs that were very much like Robin the Hood style.
So they did everything on this. Okay, so that's fine.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
That one also features a couple other guys too. G Love and Special Sauce. I don't know who they are.
And they're from another like jazzy R&B band or something like that. I don't know. I didn't know about them until this episode. But yeah, are we doing B's now? What are we going to do?
Yeah, we could do B's. I mean, but you said that was a B for you, right?
That was my 5B. But I thought that would be higher just because there's not much to get into. That's why I thought it would be higher for you, because it's like, let's get into Cisco Kid. Like, what would we really talk about for Cisco Kid? Just how cheesy and B movie it is, right? Like, that's what this song is. It's Waiting for My Ruka with that snare tone, that
yeah, just the really loud fucking trash can sounding snare.
And then Cisco Kid, like just almost like the TV's left on and you hear
and
it.
And even in Come Correct, there's even like the horn, like just kind of like the random horn that'll play, but that's also very kind of Cisco Kid, like like it just but then that's a loop just over and over and over again, and you can hear the cut in the loop in Cisco Kid, but in here it sounds more natural. It sounds like somebody's actually playing the trumpet. It sounds less like a sample than Cisco.
The way Jacob sings it is just the exact way Brad would have sang it and did sing it on Cisco Kid, right? In 1983. And you hear him like take those little breaths, and like Jacob just fucking kills it, dude. He's just such a good job.
And on Cisco Kid, you hear him cough, like,
yeah.
and it's all like kind of slowed down.
Because he's drawing so much breath. He's getting so much breath out that he's not breathing properly, and he's probably smoking and drinking.
God, I love Cisco Kid. I love Cisco.
Yeah, no, Cisco Kid is a good song. Don't get me wrong; it's a good song. It's fucking stupid to think it's a top 10, and it's I can't even. It's on a different level of stupidity to think it's the best song.
No, I don't like the rules.
No books. Or what do they call them? No books. No notes.
No notes.
No notes.
You're an idiot.
No books.
I hate when people say no notes.
My number one, my favorite song, the moment I heard this, I was like, oh, dude, how the fuck are you going to top this? Is Backwards.
Yes, that's my number one, too. That is my number one.
I was
well.
like, dude, this could be like a top fucking 10 Sublime song. I don't know, man.
It is so fucking good.
This was crazy.
It has a guy named Zach Carper
never heard before.
on vocals, too.
Yeah, from Fiddler.
Yeah. So it's a faster ska song, like sick-ass bass line, some cool harms, and then it drops just kind of into these super rad punk things, too. And there's some horns thrown in. God, this song is so much fun. I love it.
It's very much like self-titled era kind of punky. It's pretty like, it's not wild, it's not crazy, right? Like some of those songs in the self-titled era punk songs are just like, they're good, but what makes them good is like, what else are you going to do? And with this one, when they come in the second verse and the guy from Fiddler's in there and he's like he's doing all these wild things, like, what is this, dude?
Yes,
this is crazy.
It's fantastic. It's surprisingly so good. I
went back and listened to Fiddler because I had listened to him before. I didn't like him. I still don't really like him that much, but this was an incredible guest vocal thing. But yeah, like in here, like the stop and go, like it works so well, it flows well. Anybody can do it, right? Like, oh, this is the part where they're gonna stop, done, whatever. But like the way, I guess what made Sublime better at doing it was the genres. Reggae and punk, obviously they go together. Yes. Calm down, World Cup. Reggae didn't invent punk like Airbnb thinks they did, but they do go hand in hand. Yes, but also like just musicianship, right? There's a reason why a lot of bands just kind of do the ska thing. Like NoFX does it. Like a lot of people just do it, but then it's just third wavy and it's not very interesting, and because it's just one dimensional. But because they're all good musicians here, and Bradley could rip, like dude could play a solo. So they could do whatever they want to. How do we transition to this? I don't know. Put a solo one there. Here it is. And just rip it up. Fucking Van Halen style.
Yeah.
Do whatever the fuck he wants to do because he was so goddamn good at the guitar. And I do think Jacob is really good. Better than your average Barry by far. But there are parts where I'm like, okay. Like, and I'm not knocking Jacob, but I do think Bradley is an underrated guitarist. He just doesn't get the recognition he deserves and writes incredible melodic solos. I think the Santeria solo is a solo that should be talked to about much more than it is. But there are parts on this album where I'm like, damn, dude, Bradley would have ripped this up, man. There's no knocking Jacob. Right. It's just like when your dad's the GOAT, right? Like, whatever.
Yeah, when your dad has proved himself on 3 fucking records, especially I really think the 3rd Sublime record, he really shines as a guitar player. That's where he really fucking shines.
I agree.
And yeah, I mean, no disrespect to Jacob because he is really good, but his dad was just, it's the melody. It's the melodies that he had, not just vocally, but his guitar playing was just so fucking melodic. And the way Bradley played, it was just like his guitar and his voice and his music was just like all in one. Like it was like almost like a symbiotic relationship. Like it was like the guitar was a part of his body, and he just knew how to like just bend and slide and just play the right fucking notes and chords. And God, he was just such a smooth. Well, he was a smooth player when he wasn't fucked up, but he was fucked up a lot.
Very, very rare.
Yeah, which was a lot. But I mean, the dude could fucking jam. He was really fucking good at it. But yeah, anyway.
I think too it was for this week too. And then I'm a Sublime apologist through and through. I don't fucking care, but I did get kind of like emotional listening to this because I thought like, man, what it would be like to have a dad that you never knew, right? Because he was several months old when he died. To have a dad that you never knew but only exists through like someone else's eyes, and there's the whole concept of we are like who we are because of how other people see us, and that's just like the ultimate test, right? Is just you will never know your dad except how other people want you to know your dad. And so this record I kind of felt was like this weird journey of like Jacob meeting his dad for the first time through like the music, because it was because again like Jacob has tried so hard to like distance himself from the band and not be Sublime and not come back and play. I think they played a charity show in 2013 or 2018. I can't remember.
Did, yeah.
But like other than that, like not really. But he does have close relationships with Bud and Eric and Fletcher. I fucking guess they've been friends for a long time.
Yeah.
But it is kind of weird, right? Because like what, like how do you tell somebody, like even like Kurt Cobain, right? Like how do your parents are so fucking big. People are wearing their T-shirts and you never knew them. Yeah. All you know them is just
Frances never knew Kurt, and then her mom was a wacko.
We know Bradley Noel just as good as Jacob does, if not better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's it.
Because I know I agree because we've honestly spent more time with his music than I'm sure Jacob has. I mean, I can't even tell you how many times I've listened to all 3 of those Sublime records over the years.
But like, what would it be like to sit down with Fletcher or to sit down with fucking Travis Barker, right? And Travis is like, yeah, I grew up listening to Sublime, and like I fucking love those records. I'm like, my God, he was so good. And you're Jacob. You're like, well, I like you a lot. Like you're my hero. And then Travis is like, well, your dad was my hero. Like, what is that? You know what I mean? Like, how could you possibly like that's? It's sad to think about. It's a feeling nobody should ever have to go through. But I did kind of feel, I got a little emotional going through this record because I was like, I don't know, man. This kind of seems like Jacob's finding a relationship with his dad that doesn't exist anymore, and I thought that was kind of cool. Because then that thank you at the very end, I was like, oh, that was.
I know that was a cool homage to 40 Ounces to Freedom, who did the same thing in the last track, Thanks. But just thanking everybody, and I don't know, it was just. It seemed like it was like a good closure to. It was a great closure to the record, like I did this for you. Like he even says in the song, like I did this for you. Like I did this for Sublime. I did this for my dad. Like it was so. That's
wild stuff, man. It's
so hard,
sad. It's tragic, and they end it with like a moment of silence for Brad, and then at the very very end, there's like a spoken word thing. And I don't know if it is Genius. It says like Bradley. And then in the spoken word thing, he says, "My name's Bradley" or something like that. So maybe they found like an old clip that they never released or something like that, and that's actually Bradley's voice. That would be cool. I didn't see anybody else kind of talking about it, so time will tell. I like to think that, But yeah, it was a good closer. I'm talking the closer right now though.
And then in like one of the interludes, they have Bradley's dad or Jacob's grandpa, talking about Sublime, and that was like so cool, man. It's just
crazy.
And just a couple of the interludes, they had just people talking about Sublime, like saying that this band's so good. Like
one of them was
Bradley's
like Mike Watt, like comparing Sublime to or just comparing Brad to D Boon, and just like kind of making fun of how like they're kind of pudgy and kind of big, and but they don't give a fuck, and everybody loves them, and. Like going to shows, right, and then seeing that the security guards like not let Bradley through because they don't think he's in the band because he doesn't look like a guy that's in the band.
No, not at all, not at all. It's so fucking great. I was also gonna say, oh damn it, what was I gonna fucking say? Shit. Okay, sorry. Continue. I'll remember later.
Yeah, that's Backwards is my 1B, and that's a hard 1B. Like.
Yeah, that was
like
fantastic.
That's beyond. Like that's something that when I listen, like, dude, this could be a top 10. But like Sublime has so many fucking good songs. I don't think it will ever be, but it's up there. It's up there.
I mean, yeah, that's out of new Sublime. This is by far the best song. Backwards is fantastic. So then that's because that's both our number one. What's your number two? Second banger.
Scroll down. Oh, on there, dude.
Well, I don't know about that, dude. Well, this is fun. I'm having a blast.
Oh,
right now.
Personal Hell. Personal Hell.
Personal Hell. That's my 3B. So let's get into that.
You caught me fucking mid like highlight.
Well, that's fine. You should know what you're doing.
You boom. Like, okay, that was good. Next one. Like there's like no no like transition.
Well, I mean, I guess I could say, is that all we have on whatever song? Okay. Just trying to keep the flow going.
Yeah, Personal is my 2B.
Okay.
Again, this one has very, very self-titled punk vibes to it. Because I feel like the punk songs on self-titled were very, like a lot of reverb on the vocals and kind of like just heavier, punchier instrumental parts.
Aggressive guitars.
But like it wasn't like Descendants kind of like punk. It was more heavy metal kind of punk on self-titled. Mm-hmm. Whereas on like 40 Ounces of Freedom, like that was a more like DIY kind of shittier sounding punk.
Yeah.
But Personal Hell, it reminds me of that. I think it's fucking super catchy. I love his solo on this one. I think it's rad. And then my favorite line on the whole record is here when he says, "If he got away with murder, did he murder at all?" I don't know. I thought that was cool. I was like, that's a cool fucking line, dude. And like the way he says it is really cool. And throws it in there. It's like, oh, that's fucking catchy. I like it.
I like it.
I just thought it was really catchy.
This is also like a kind of a thrash metal song, and I would say this is probably the heaviest song Sublime has ever done across all 4 records. This is the heaviest they've ever gotten.
This isn't heavier than Seed. Seed's the heaviest.
I think it's because this is more metal and Seed is more punk. It's more punk related, but if you listen to this one, it's just all the. It's very like chuggy. It's very thrash chug, which I think in turn is more metal. And Jacob comes from kind of a metal background, like he was playing in metal bands prior to him doing Sublime and Jacob's Castle. So I mean, he likes the metal stuff, and that's why he because I saw Jacob's Castle play live. They opened up for the Vandals last December, and so I did get to see him live, and that was super fucking cool. And actually, Smelly was playing drums with him, which is from NoFX, was playing drums with Jacob. And the songs were like heavier songs, and he sings with like more of a grit, like more like a yell or a scream than he ever does on any of the Sublime record. Like he stayed true to what Sublime normally sounds like and what his dad sounded like, which was remarkable that he has that much control over his goddamn voice. It's so rad. Like I have nothing but praise for Jacob. I honestly I have nothing but praise for this dude because God damn, he's fucking good, man. He's fucking good. And we sing Bradley's praises so much, but his son Jacob is fucking incredible. And I even like outside of music, outside of Sublime, I've seen a lot of videos with him just like hanging out with friends and hanging out with people. And did you see that one video of where he was at In-N-Out and he ran into like some like video game influencer or something like that?
No.
And so the video game influencer had like the meta glasses on or something like that, or he had like a camera and he was at In-N-Out doing something, I don't know, there with the food or whatever. And Jacob, and he's a popular YouTuber, and Jacob went up to him saying, "Oh my God, I love your channel. My friends and I watch your channel all the time." And the guy was like, the YouTube guy was like very appreciative. And he's like, oh, thank you. I mean, that means a lot, whatever. And then he starts like talking with Jacob, and he's like, oh, what do you do? And he's like, I'm a musician, whatever. Saying, just kind of being like, whatever about it, like totally normal. And then he's like, oh, can I take a selfie with you? Like, he's totally stoked that he's meeting this guy, this YouTube guy. And then the guy's like, it's like, oh yeah, what kind of music do you play, or what bands are you in? He's like, oh, I'm in this band called Sublime. And my dad used to be in the band. Like, he was like super chill about it, and like there was no like cockiness about him. He was just like kind of like throwaway. Like, this is just, yeah, I'm playing in this band. And the guy's like, what, really? Like, he was like obviously shocked because he knew who Sublime was, and he kind of didn't believe him. But it just the interaction was just so pure and just so nice and heartwarming, and it was cool. It was just really fucking cool. And he just seems like that kind of dude. And you watch him play like songs, and between songs he's just talking to the crowd and just talking about how great everyone is. He's just so positive, such a positive dude. So it was nothing but good things. What was that? 4 inches?
That was the guy. The streamer's name is 4 inches.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah.
Go watch the video. It's really cool. It's like a couple minutes long, but yeah, the dude was just randomly filming himself in and out, and Jacob came up to him randomly.
I mean, I could see that. Because there was a video, I watched not a whole lot of videos, but I watched some videos where Fletcher came out on this last, where the fuck they were playing, one of the Warped Tours they were on. Jacob asked Fletcher to come out and play Same in the End, because apparently like years and years and years ago, Jacob was at the show and Pennywise was there. I think that was in DC or something, and Fletcher had asked Jacob to come out and sing Same in the End. And he fucking like butchered it. Jacob could not. He didn't know any of the lyrics. He was on his phone the whole time, and he just sounded like shit. And Fletcher's like, "Don't worry about it, bro. Like, don't worry about it. Like, I shouldn't have done that to you. I'm sorry." And like, it was a big deal. And then Jacob invited Fletcher out this time to play with Sublime. And
I remember seeing that. That was all like a pro shot video, right?
And yeah. But even still, then like you could tell, Jacob is very. I don't want to say like shy, but he kind of doesn't know what to do with himself in the capacity of Sublime. Because like Bradley's not a guy, he was never a guy to like run up and down the stage and jump off things. Like, he was pretty chill. I mean, they're all fucking stoned and drunk and high, so he was just chill. But like Jacob's got a little more energy, so he's kind of running around like singing in the end, but then he would forget some of the lyrics, and like you can see Fletcher kind of like go like this and like shake his head, and it was just cool. And then that's when he said like, "Oh, Fletcher, like he's my Uncle Fletcher, because he's always like been there for me." I'm like, damn, he's like stuff you just don't hear about, right? And we love Fletcher a lot, and it's just cool to hear that like these guys never like abandoned him, even though his dad died, 30 fucking years ago.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And there's got to be an air of like animosity too, right? Like Jacob had to have gone through it, right? Like, fuck my dad.
Oh, sure.
Why did he have to die? And everyone gets to talk about him, but I never knew him. Like, that's some dark shit, dude. And I get why he went through the stuff that he went through, but I'm glad we have this now.
Yeah, no, I think he's extremely positive person, which some people present positivity on the outside and then deep down they're fucking hurting. But I mean, I'm hoping it's not that way. But he's very, very positive,
fuck, man. Like everybody you talk to, right? On Sublime, oh dude, like your dad.
Like everybody had positive things to say about Bradley. Like he wasn't
it's like cool.
He wasn't a hated dude. Like the worst thing people said about him was that he got fucked up too much, or that Lou Dog bit people, and it's his dog. Like that was like
so many people.
I know.
So many famous people. I think Lou Dog bit fucking Gwen Stefani's like iconic red dress one time.
Well, they got kicked off the Warped Tour for a week because they only been playing for a week, but the dog had already bit like 4 people on that tour, and so they kicked them off for a week to like teach them a lesson, I guess, and then they just rejoined it was the first Warped Tour in '96 that happened.
And rather than like just not having the dog on stage, they're like, okay, we just won't play. That's crazy.
I know.
That's fucking crazy.
But Personal Hell. This is just a really great song, and again the guitar solo. Like he's a killer guitar player. But I did note I've seen some. Did watch the same Pro Shot video that you're talking about, the one with where Fletcher came out and played. I watched that same one, and I'm sure he still does it with Sublime, but he doesn't play guitar the whole time. No. So they have a second guitar player on stage. Yeah. I don't remember who it is, and I'm fine with that. because the songs sound great, and you know, Jacob doesn't need to play guitar if he doesn't want to. Like he's not obligated to be exactly like his dad. So
we're not here to see something new. We're here to hear Sublime songs.
Yeah, and if he focuses on the vocals more because he feels that's his strong point, then that's fucking rad. Let him do that. Like, not that anybody's complaining he doesn't play guitar. I just think I support this guy so much. I think he's just doing a fantastic job with all these songs, and he co-wrote all these songs with Eric and Bud. There were a couple other songwriters on a few songs, but overall, it was just the three guys writing most of this record, which is fucking rad.
Bud and Eric, man, they're at least 60.
Yeah, at least.
Because it's been 30 years, and Brad died at 28, so they were 28, 58. Yeah, they're like 60. So then, so I was just, I could not believe how good he was. So then I watched 3 songs from the Red Rock show that they did in April. Okay. I think it was April this year, yeah. Because I remember that was like right after I started, like, I just want to go to Red Rocks. and it never even occurred to me that I should have thought about this before, and then I watched it. So then I watched Ensenada because they did play that at Red Rocks. But then I watched Jailhouse, and then I watched Seed, and I was like, damn, bro, that's fucking cool. They did a really good job. They sounded really cool. And like Jacob, you know, he's no Tom DeLonge as a front man, but he's good enough, and I like it. Dude, and they played Seed. They played Seed at Red Rocks. I think that was the first time they played. I guess it really doesn't matter, but that's the first time they played Seed since they wrote the album. Like since the album came out.
Oh no shit! So they never played it live.
No, like even any other iteration of like Sublime, nobody ever played it until that one. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Yeah, also, self-titled record.
Going back to the Thanks Again song, what was really cool too is that, you know, toward the end of the song, he thanks all the different versions. Like he's like, thanks to the version 1, 2, 3, and now version 4 of Sublime. And I like that he shouts out, but I don't think he ever shouts out Rome specifically.
No.
I don't think he ever actually says Rome, but he just shouts out to that version of Sublime, which is rad. Super rad.
I mean, it really, like, Sublime died with Brad. Like, it just did.
It did. Like Nirvana died with Kurt. Like, there's no coming back from that.
There are still other people in the band, yes, and they are good, and they all songwriters, and they're solid. But like, it's just done, dude. It's over. Not to say that I don't mind seeing this. Like, this is still really good. But it's just I'm not going to pretend this is the same thing. You know what I mean? It's something different.
Because it's just not. And this is like the perfect homage, perfect dedication to, like we said earlier, this is a perfect dedication to Sublime, to the original Sublime, to his dad. And like honestly, they couldn't have done it better than this record. They really
truly could not have.
They could not. Because it would be if it was anything more, it'd be too derivative or too experimental. But they just nailed it. Like, on the fucking head. They fucking nailed this album. And also, it's just remarkable.
He hasn't been a member of Sublime since his dad, or since he was born. You know what I mean? Like, this is it. Like, he hasn't built a career trying to piggyback off. He's built a career doing the opposite, trying to distance himself from his dad. And maybe that was part of his journey, like going through like that process of like, fuck him, I can't believe he did that to me, right? Like, maybe. And maybe he's finally like okay with it, and he's finally like at peace with whatever he's been dealing with. I don't know if I'm pretty sure he's like sober. If I'm, like I said, I think he went through it, like drugs and alcohol. Yeah. So I think he's sober now. But like, I don't know. Had they released like 4 albums with Jacob already, and they're all kind of like, like this may not have hit as hard, right? Like it'd still be good, but like we kind of like, I don't know, but like, whatever. But I think because this is all we get, I think it's better. I guess it's not as diluted.
Yes. And I don't know. I'm just so impressed with this. And also, you know, going into this, I had low expectations because I wasn't a fan of Sublime with Rome. When I first heard it, I just wasn't into it because it wasn't Bradley. It wasn't what I wanted. But yeah, so I went into this skeptical, low expectations, and it just blew past those expectations. It was It was so much fun. This record is so much fun. So if you like Sublime, you're gonna like this record. Like if you
For
like
sure.
the OG Sublime, you're gonna like this. Like it's just yeah, it's crazy if you don't. I mean,
If you don't like the OG Sublime, then something fucking wrong with you. And two, you're not gonna like this.
but also we've talked about this before. Sublime it seems like they're a very regional band. Like if you're
They
not
are very,
in
for sure.
California or maybe like the Southwest, like you're not going to really care about Sublime. Or it doesn't seem like they're popular anywhere else, but outside of the Southwest of America.
That's because like he died young, and they didn't get a chance. Like he died before their third was released, so he didn't get to see that thing blow up. He didn't get to see Santeria get played in K-Rock every hour on the hour. Like he didn't get to see
Even
any
to
of
this
that.
day.
I'm sure they fucking do,
Even to
man.
this day, man.
God, and Santeria is such a good song, but fucking hell, the K-Rock.
They play it
is
so
like,
goddamn much.
oh my god.
Santeria, Wrong Way, What I Got,
Date
Day
Rape.
Rape. Those are the songs they just constantly play on rotation every fucking day on K-Rock. It's crazy.
So, like, but, I don't know. Listening to Sublime, I truly think that if you just shut the fuck up and listen, you will enjoy it because these songs are there, very, very melodic on all of their stuff, on their big ones, and like everyone knows Santeria, right? That's crazy. That's world
they don't
famous
practice it.
KROQ Santeria. So I do think Sublime is very, very hyper regional, but I think that's just because time. Like he died too young. But I think if people just fucking listen to it, they're like, oh wow, that's pretty damn good actually. Like I can't imagine someone listening to Sublime like, nah, that was stupid. I don't like that. I can't. I refuse.
I know. I can't imagine it either. Even like for example, Tammy, she has never liked Sublime. I played Sublime, and then the last time you were out here in California at my house, we were listening to like all the Sublime records in the room, and she was just hanging out with us, just hanging, and she's like, "Oh, this is actually really good. Who is this? Like, I don't even know. I have no idea what this is." And we said it's Sublime, and she's like, "I had no idea. This is way better than most of their music." And it was just like a random track off of like 40 ounces or something like that. It wasn't even, but it's just like there's so much more than their singles. The band is so much more than their singles.
So much more.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. But I do love this record. It's a fucking great record. So that was your number 2?
What was your
Personal
2B?
Hell? My 2B. No, my 2B was Personal Hell, which was your 2B.
My 2B was Personal Hell.
Oh no, my Personal
Oh,
Hell was my
your
3B.
3B.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3B. Yours was 2. My number 2 is second banger, Wizard, the second song.
Wizard.
That's a good one. Does this sit anywhere for you?
Yeah, no, I do like this song a lot, like a lot, but it was not a top 5 banger for me, no. But this is close because like there's so much. First of all, the 4 count and the tick, 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 just like we did in Date Rape, right? And I like actually how the song is pretty straightforward. Like this is the new Date Rape. Even the solo is pretty
It's just
like
not as
date rapey.
fast. It's just not as fast. That's what
Because
it
you
is.
can't play as fast, and that's
Yeah.
right. Like that was the first time I was like, damn, you're a good guitar player, dude. And again, not knocking him.
No, I meant Eric. I meant Eric's bass playing.
Oh, well, no, the whole thing isn't as fast because they can't play as fast. They're old.
Yeah.
They can double time pretty quick, but they can't keep up that
They
pace
can't keep
throughout the
3.5
whole song.
minutes. Yeah.
But then also like Eben. There's a lot of Eben on this song. My friend
Okay,
Eben.
I can see that. Yeah, from that song.
This song is amazing. I think it's fucking badass. I like it.
I think it is too. I mean, really Eric leads this whole song like he does on Day Rape. It's a bass driven song, mid tempo, but I love the guitars. I mean, and it's cool when you listen with like headphones in, you could hear it's 2 different guitars in both ears, and one's a little bit off time from the other, so it's like you get this like cool effect. I love it. It's just it's a great way to like introduce the band again after 30 years. Like this is what they were doing on Sublime, and this is a great way of just like saying we could still fucking make a great fucking song like we were doing in 1996. So
And this is one where Bud is super crisp, and he kind of like lets in those like open hi-hats every now and then, just for no reason. You're like, oh, that was good, but everything else is just like that, just crisp hi-hat. Such a good sound.
Yeah, I love it. I love Wizard.
Good.
So that's another one. What's your? Well, I guess we did your 3B. Oh no, we did my 3B. Sorry, which was Personal Hell. What is your 3B?
Casino Torremino. Tormina.
That didn't make my banger list.
Yeah,
but I'm down
I
to talk about it.
I figured that's fine. That's like the more acoustic one. This one reminded me of
It
like
is.
Little District or like KRS-One or
I
stuff
don't.
like
KRS
that.
One's like a lower tier song, Sublime song for me too.
That's because you. I mean, obviously we know your taste in music in general, and then with Cisco Kid being the best Sublime song that you think, obviously we know how your taste in Sublime is. So that makes sense. But his chord, like the way he's hitting the chords, is very KRS. That ding 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 ding, like very KRS-One, and the brum, 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 very KRS-One. But Little District like a top 10 for me, and I fell in love with Little District again because of this song. Yeah, it's a cover from an old like 60s unknown reggae song that it's hard as fuck to find, and it's only released on like 145 at one point. I don't know how the fuck Brad found it, but isn't that crazy?
Well,
right? Like
even Jailhouse. I mean, that's a Marley cover, but that's like a mid 60s, like early Wailers cover.
Yeah,
that was
still
super
Bob
obscure.
Marley.
Yeah, but it was still super obscure.
This
like
is
it wasn't.
This is a song that is not on streaming. It's not on any. You can see it on YouTube, but you have to like know the exact person to look for it. And it was released on a 45, but it was only in Jamaica. And then when they re-released the 45, like a couple years later for like a worldwide release, after like Chris Blackwell got involved in the reggae scene, made money, they changed the track listing. So even on like Discogs, you have to know exactly what you're looking for because it's so fucking obscure. So like the original Little District is only really on 145 ever. That's it. Like that's a deep cut. Dude. That's crazy deep.
Cut. Yeah.
But that's what this reminds me of, and I like Bradley's acoustic stuff. I think he's good at everything, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I think I like his acoustic stuff too. I almost actually purged the Bradley and Friends.
Did you listen to it again?
I did listen to it again, and
it's fun. It's so good, but it's also like, damn, bro, like you're about to die.
I listened to it this because it's in my purge pile, and then I listened to it on Spotify. I'm like, after this week, I listened to it, and I can't part with it. It's so good.
It is kind of sad though, dude, because it's like what's gonna happen to him, and he sounds like he's on that trajectory, right? Like, damn, bro, you're about to die.
Yeah.
Like if somebody would have just told him, right? I'm sure like everybody told him, but
yeah, I'm sure. But anyway, yeah,
that's crazy too.
Casino is it's a cool song.
People still liked him, right? Like when what's the fuckers from Alice in Chains?
Jerry Cantrell,
the singer, fucking
Lane Staley.
Lane Staley.
Lane Staley.
Damn it! Like when he died, no one found him for like 2 weeks.
I know, right?
Like
he just died in his apartment. Yeah,
because everybody like fucking hated him because he was insufferable to be around. But like Bradley, like people still liked him.
Well, Kurt Cobain was the same way. He wasn't found right away. It took a day or like a week to find Kurt, I believe.
He was insufferable to be around. That's true though.
But also, Sublime were on tour when he died. You know, it was the same. It was the same kind of thing when Chester killed himself from Linkin Park and when Chris Cornell killed himself from Soundgarden. They were all on tour. They had just played a show and they had killed themselves that night or the day after.
That's crazy, bro. I refuse to believe that had Bradley died, not on tour, it would have taken longer than like 3 days.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, we'll never know, obviously.
No, I know.
But okay, yeah. I mean, you do know some things, I guess. Okay. But Casino, yeah, Casino is a cool. It's a cool acoustic track. There's some cool like lead electric guitar in there, like some reverb guitar.
Yeah,
plays some cool leads.
Also, dude, he sounds identical to Bradley on this song.
Dude, every song, like I mean,
identical.
I can get into it on some other songs specifically, but he has his dad's vocals down to. I mean, he's not even covering his dad's voice. Like these are his own songs, but he still has the same nuance that his dad had in his vocals, where he'll just be singing normally, and then he'll go into that whisper, he'll sing in a little bit higher octave, but he'll like whisper it, and then he'll go into this like cool vibrato thing. Like what? Like it's just it's something I only really hear Bradley do until I heard this record with Jacob, and Jacob does the exact same thing. Like the way he can just move his voice up or his vocals up and down like that, it's exactly like his dad. Like it's crazy. Like he sounds
It's fucking wild, dude.
It is why every time I listen to this record, almost every song, I kept thinking like, this has to be Bradley. Like Bradley has to be alive. Like there's just no way. It's remarkable. Like and like when you look at a guy like John Lennon and his son Sean Lennon, Sean does sound a lot like his dad,
yes.
John. Like a lot. But there's something there where like, okay, this is not John Lennon. Like it's a little darker, it's a little more melancholic. But with Jacob, I mean, this is just I've never heard anything like this.
And like you said, it's all iterations. It's when Bradley's yelling, it's when he's whispering, it's when he's singing, it's when he's like talking. It's every little trick that he has in his bag. Jacob sounds does it exactly like it.
It's crazy because I mean Bradley did so many things with his voice. He was so all over the place in styles and just melodies. And Jacob just does it so easily. Like I don't think any of it was intentional. I really don't think any of it was intentional. It doesn't sound forced or anything. I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Casino is fantastic too. I mean, I don't have any stinkers on this record.
I don't
a couple
either.
songs, like I said, they're like, okay, this is like formulaic kind of Sublime, but still better than the generic kind of ska you get from this era.
I mean, that is what made like Sublime so great, and for me, timeless and classic and historic was third wave ska. People don't really like it. I like it a lot. A lot of people don't like it. I see how people don't like it. It's very formulaic and stupid. That's not what Sublime was. But then, he dies, and third wave ska just gets out of hand in the fucking late 90s into the 2000s. And like, what other band really sounds like Sublime? A lot of bands sound like parts of Sublime. A lot of bands will sound like punk and then maybe throw their ska thing in there, like NoFX does. But like, no band really sounds like Sublime. Like, no one's ever really tried to do this sound because that's a tough sound to do. And even like your Peppers and then Slightly Stupid.
Pepper, yeah. I don't like Pepper either.
Like these bands sound like part of Sublime, and they have like a faster track here or there, but it's not part of their being. Like these are like Bradley and these guys are punkers. They like punk music, but they also like reggae and they like hip hop and they like soul music. And so, but like at the heart of it, they're always going to be punk. Everything's going to be fast, aggressive, very fuck you, and at heart. And so nothing ever sounded like this.
Yeah, and bands like Pepper and Slightly Stupid, they take the cheesiest parts of Sublime, and that's what they base their entire career off of, their albums off of, is just that kind of, that really cheesy Bad Fish, like really cheesy parts of the Sublime.
Bad Fish.
Yeah, dude, that's really all what their music is, and it's just like, God, it's so boring, and just, they're just missing the point. It's like, I don't know.
There's so many of them, though, right? Dirty Heads is one of them. 311 is fucking one of them. Like 311 is so fucking boring. Sorry, Joseph. What was the guy's name? Isaac.
Isaac, yeah.
Worst taste in fucking history. That's okay though.
He made us do 311, then he made us do Audio Slave.
Oh my god, dude. So bad. But he also
loved it.
Beastie Boys.
But he loved it too. Oh yeah, he did tell us to do Beastie Boys. But he also loved the episodes we did on 311 and Audio Slave.
Those were tough.
He loved
311
it.
was tough. Audio Slave, that band is just not good. I don't care.
All right. So
anyway, enough bashing on
fourth banger.
Our lovely listeners.
I know. So fourth banger. What do you got there?
Figueroa.
Figueroa. Figures. That is my 10B. But let's get into it.
So like this, I think this is the closest to like the Santeria pop cheesy of like Sublime. If Santeria and Bad Fish are probably the cheesiest songs that Sublime has ever done, this sounds like it is that. I do think this is an incredible song. I think this should have been the big single hit besides Ensenada. I don't think Ensenada is as strong as this. This should have been it, right? That whoa, like that's crazy, bro. Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, who doesn't want to sing along to that? Are you stupid? So like, this should have been it. Like, yes, it's cheesy, but Sublime did write some cheesy songs sometimes. But man, dude, they throw a lot of the G-funk sound on this fucking album too, right? That like Dr. Dre,
dude,
like,
the
what?
synths. The synth,
What?
the soundscapes are so
What are
good
we
on this.
doing here?
That's why it made my banger list, even though it's low on the banger list. But that's why it made it, because there was something unique and different. And it also, the song has a lot of the pop sensibilities of like the catchier, poppier stuff of early Sublime. But it also has like a lot of dub stuff. There's a lot of dub on here as well, and that's also another thing that separates it from the big pop hits of Santeria, Wrong Way, What I Got.
Yeah.
But
It's a heavy, deep groove too.
it is.
And again, that's like Bud just hitting those hi-hats, right? Even there's a couple of parts too where it's just like a little bridge thing, and they're kind of just grooving, Eric and Jacob, and the little turntable in the back, and all Bud is
Yes.
and that's it. All backed by a really, really strong melody. And again, he kills it, dude. The singing's really good, and it's catchy.
Yeah.
I just can't get over that. Whoa.
I know it is
Fucking
definitely
good.
cheesy, but it's cheesy though, so cheesy. That's my least favorite part of the song, but everything else makes up for it. I love that synth so much. Like it's the synth part of it is a little jarring because they don't really fuck with the synth all that much on this record,
No.
or at least not to that extent.
And it comes
And
in
it
like
just-
the latter half of the record too.
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 songs. Like, why do we keep doing this? I like
But
it.
it's so good. It's so fucking good. But anyway, yeah, I think Figueroa is a great song.
What? Oh. Good girl.
So that was your 4B. You got anything
My
else on this
4B.
one? All right. My number 4 is Gangstalker.
Gangstalker. The one
That's
right
a good
before.
one. Yeah, right before it. So
This one opens up, and this burritos, right?
yeah,
Like that, how that opens
100%.
up. That's 100% burritos. It's so fucking wily. And the part where he goes like 1 time, 2 times, that's a called back to like 54-46 on 40 ounces. But the verses are where it's at on this song for me. I fucking love these verses. I think they're amazing. Chorus is a little bit weaker, but I think that's by design. We're focusing on the verse and the instrumental parts.
Yeah. I mean, the burritos. Actually, I didn't even think of burritos until you said it. But it's very, very reminiscent of that fucking wily guitar playing. Like it's just
The intro.
the intro is so fucking good. The chorus does go halftime, which I'm not usually a huge time of halftime choruses, but they make it work. They fucking make it work on here. I think Bud has some great parts during those choruses as well, some incredible fills. It's so much fun. And then it just drops back into like the fast ska kind of thing. And then there's like some cool trumpets and trombones, and there's even a trombone solo. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, come on. That's how 90s is that? How fucking 90s is that? A trombone solo.
Trombone solo. Tromboner. I think the verses, I like the verses a lot too. I think they remind me of What Happened from 40 Ounces. The kind of like pacing and how he says it. Wake up in the morning, clock says 1:30, right? They kind of get that pacing a little bit. I think that's by design, or all the songs just sound the same. Either way. But yeah, this is a banger, dude. This is a good song. This didn't make it like a top 5 for me, but I love this song.
Good.
Wow.
I like it. So what's your 5B? Or no, you already...
I only did 5. That's it.
Oh, that's right. You only did 5. That's right. So my 5B, I think it only really needs to be talked about. I mean, it's really good, but it could honestly be interchangeable for me. But 247-369, this is the song with Pennywise. I mean, even if it wasn't a banger, I think it's a song that we should talk about because of the relationship that Pennywise had with Sublime. Obviously, they probably had a lot to do with getting Sublime back together with Jacob, or getting them together with Jacob, and then also connecting them with Joe Escalante, who is the manager of Sublime and has been since Jacob joined the band. And Joe Escalante is the bass player from the Vandals. So he's also a lawyer and all that kind of shit too. But no, I think this song's really cool. Like this is like one of the coolest punk throwbacks to, I'd say 40 Ounces to Freedom, or even Robin the Hood maybe, that they've done. I mean, there was nothing this kind of like straightforward punk on Sublime, but this is just, it's Pennywise, man. It's Pennywise with Jacob. It's cool, man.
Pennywise with Jacob. I will say,
I like it a lot.
Had you not like if you didn't know Pennywise was on this track or whatever, it doesn't sound like Pennywise. It doesn't really sound like Sublime because it's a little bit different. So you might think like, oh, like who played in this one, right? Like who played drums for this one, or what happened to this one? Because I just don't hear Pennywise here, and fuck me, we just did Pennywise. What's the drummer's name? Byron. Is it Byron?
Yeah, Byron's.
Yeah, the way he plays drums is very, very distinctive. A lot of tom usage. So
yeah, you're right. I mean, I guess I misspoke about.
But
I guess what I meant more to say was that this song doesn't sound like Sublime. Like it sounds like somebody else, but not Pennywise. Maybe not Pennywise.
Yeah, it doesn't
but
sound
it
like Pennywise or Sublime, but like Jacob singing on it. I think it's cool. I like it. I think it's fucking rad. And like, you're not going to put a new Sublime record or not have Pennywise. It's just not going to happen. Pennywise were the stalwarts in the punk scene in the early 90s. Like, they took Sublime on tour with them before anybody knew who the fuck they were back in like the early 90s, helping them out, right?
Funny how Pennywise did that with everybody.
The Offspring, Blink.
They did with the Offspring,
like,
Blink. Yeah, I mean, they did that with everybody, man. They took everybody on tour and like just, Pennywise are just so underrated in that they just catapulted so many bands into, not stardom, but just like got them started in their careers. Like, so I mean that's pretty much it for me when it comes to this song, the Pennywise song that they did, the 279 song. There are some other really great songs, like The Problem With That is, that's a great song, cool kind of dub song. But I mean, I'm fine just wrapping it up at this point and then just rating the record. You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Ensenada was the first single that they released.
Yeah.
The big one. Is this like a top banger for you?
It's my 7B or 8B.
Okay.
8B. Yeah.
It's still a great. It's still a good song. They sound great. This is one where his lead guitar riff here, it sounds a lot like a solo part in Santeria. So like the first track in, you're already getting like, oh cool, like they're paying homage to the early days, and the song it does rip. It's cool. It's got everything. It's got scratching, solid solo.
It does.
I don't know. It's cool. Which actually I also read too that after Brad died, they kept his stack, his Mesa Boogie triple rec, and that's what Jake uses when he plays.
So sick. I love that. I fucking
and that's
love
fun.
that.
That's something else, right? Just that's cool.
No, I really do love that. And Ensenada, like when I did hear that song originally, maybe 6 months ago when it originally came out, I thought, okay, this is cool. Like it does sound very Sublime, but it seemed a little cheesy to me. And even now, like it does sound a little cheesy, even though the song is really good. It has like the cheesiness of Sublime on there, which isn't ideal, but it's still rad. I'm glad the rest of the record doesn't really sound like this.
Yeah.
Like they try way harder outside of this song. It's still good, but it's just the record itself is so much better than this song. And Sonata's
just sounds so good.
Weaker.
So good.
But once again, it's like the production and the mix sounds like it's straight out of 1996. Like Bud's drums his snare sounds just like it did in 1996. It's remarkable. It's fucking crazy good.
I agree. I mean, this could just go into the wrap up too. I don't think there's anything else I really pressing to get out. Also they have HR in one of these songs, and Bad Brains was Bradley Nowell was a huge fan of Bad Brains. They never got to hook up, so that was kind of sad. But it was cool to see his son at least hook up with HR and throw something out there. That's close we'll get, and that's cool. And it sucks that Bradley never got to work with Bad Brains or HR in any capacity. But other than that, that's it for me. I got nothing else, kid. I agree. I think this record sounds phenomenal, and now knowing that Jacob is using the triple rec Mesa Boogie that his dad used, and that's a big part of their sound, the Sublime sound, right? The Ibanez guitar and just like metal on metal on metal on metal, heavy shit. So that's a big part of like the early Sublime sound, was just these big fucking metal parts and things, but let's slow it down and ska it up a little bit. Like add some reggae to it. That's just wild stuffs. This is everything that I wanted this record to be. I didn't have low or high expectations. I thought like, okay, this will be fun to at least talk about Sublime for an hour and just gush over Bradley and everything else. And we didn't do a whole lot of that.
No,
but I thought
I think we balanced it really well amongst all four guys, Bradley, Jacob, Bud and Eric. I think we balanced it well.
And there is a lot to talk about here. And so I thought at the very least, we could spend the week listening to Sublime, which I'm always for, and then just talk about Sublime for like an hour and maybe make fun of this a little bit and be no big deal. But I could not believe how blown away I was. I could not believe how much I really, really enjoyed this record. And maybe it's just like my bias coming in where I wish that we got more Sublime than just the 3 and the B-sides and acoustic and live stuff here and there. Like I wish we did get more. Whatever. That's the way she goes, right?
Yeah,
this is
the way she goes, dude.
This is not a perfect record. It's just not, if we're being like objective here, but this is a perfect last Sublime record. If this is the last one, I kind of hope it is. This is a perfect last Sublime record. So I still think it's good though. I'm gonna give 2.4. I'm gonna do 2.4.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it. Yeah, final thoughts for me. I think this is a great homage to Sublime with his dad, and I think he did a fantastic job channeling his dad. I don't think none of it felt derivative. None of it felt like he was trying to be his dad. It all seems so fucking natural, and it was. I did have low expectations for this, and that's fine. The first 3 Sublime records were just unreal, just so fucking good. But I mean, whenever you see bands come back after 10, 20, 30 years and put out
30 years,
or especially with a band with a new singer, it never turns out good. Like I've never heard a record. I can't think of any records that have come out decades later from a band that sound almost just as good as the original stuff. Like outside of the Sublime, it's remarkable. It's fucking remarkable. So with all that being said, I have nothing really but positive things to say about this. I think it's a beautiful record to his dad. I mean, it was really a guy who never knew his dad, who never fucking knew his dad.
Dude, I can't get over that. That's just, it's so fucking
it's heartbreaking.
tragic.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking. It's tragic and beautiful at the same time too, that he was able to channel this stuff. And
because like he can't even just hear Santeria. And like he can't be sad, right? Because what are you sad for? You never even knew him.
Yeah, you never knew him.
But that's sad.
Yeah. Oy. All right. So with all that being said, I'll give this a 2.5 out of 3. I think it's a great fucking record, man. And I'm gonna keep going back to it. I'm gonna actually go to the record store tomorrow and buy this. I've been wanting to go buy it, but I just haven't had time to go to the record store. So I'll get that from either White Rabbit if they have it, or if they don't, Program will probably have it. So I'll stop by there. But
2.5, good score. Not as good as Louder Now, but a good score.
It's true. I do like Louder Now by Taking Back Sunday more than this record.
Louder Now is perfect. So
it is a perfect record. Yes, correct. I mean, you could say
Louder Now is on the same level as like Rubber Soul.
I do love Rubber Soul too. I like Rubber Soul more.
Records.
I like Rubber Soul more than I like.
But they're both perfect records, though, right?
Yeah, they're both perfect records, yeah. Good. But one is more perfect than the other. We all know this. So anyway, thank you all for listening. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, you smash that subscribe button, dude. That's what the kids say. And that's it. That's all.